Lost it on the blue, and here's a chance. Alec Lovasek, right wing, drops it back for May. Back for Lovasek, and he fanned on it. Teeing off on the golf course there. Couldn't get it to go, and the drive stays out. And we apologize again for the technical difficulties. Our stream shut off for a second time. Here's Gerstein with a shot. The backhand, loose, they score! Gerstein! Another opportunity right on top of the crease. The Falcons can't clear it out, and it's banged home for a 2-goal lead with 7:30 left to go in the second. How about that series of events?
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday a little bit, but getting Casey Gerstein was a huge addition for Coach Adam Krug in this Adrian hockey program. He was a guy who came over at the start of this semester, transferred from NCAA D3 King's College in Pennsylvania, where he was the leading scorer, and he's a really unique combination of size and skill, which is tough to find at this level. Really just a top talent. Another quiver, or another arrow, I should say, in the Bulldogs' quiver.
Here's another loose puck. Rosek gets the shoulder on it. Can he cover it up? Finally is able to do so as he sits on top of that one. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties that we had up here in the broadcasting booth. Our stream shut off 2 times for an unknown reason. And hopefully we're back on the air, and you're enjoying from wherever you may be watching. Alex Herman and Calvin Keys right here on Adrian College TV. NCHA Harris Cup playoffs, first round. Here's Heinz towards the front, he scores! 3 goals in the span of 3 minutes. The Bulldogs are rolling. This is broken out by Adinier. Off for Redding. Gotta watch out for Heinz. Goes upstairs. No chance for Gerstein. 4-1 with 6:59 left to go in the second. And these are the Bulldogs that we were hoping we'd see today.
Shooters shoot and goal scorers score goals. And that's what Zach Heinz did on that play. Continues to be a dangerous scoring threat, and I think we've seen kind of what I talked about earlier about the Bulldogs just continuing to stick to their guns and getting more shots on goal. The heavy volume of grade A chances eventually resulted in scoring like we anticipated.
That's going to be Heinz's 3rd point here this afternoon. A goal and 2 assists, following up his impressive performance from yesterday. Had 2 goals and 3 assists. Is almost nearing his totals. Here's Swade. Dead angle. Couldn't control it. Looking for the front. Nobody could find a stick to it. 2-on-1. Ketterman. Babyak in the middle. Slid over. And it bounces away from the Falcons' Ben Pizzamenti. Stick save made by Stewart on top of the crease. Swade, a bounce pass. Jostle the neutral ice. Murphy lifts it down low, will skate off for a change. Back behind the play is Sardelli, was hoping to get a home run pass. Ochitwa, nice move. Fires, glove save from Stewart. Gets the paw on top of it. And a fantastic save from Dershawn Stewart. .544, all that remains in this second period. It's certainly been an extended one. Had some delays in the first, but the speed and intensity picking up here. Ochitwa fires that was Dittmer, fired one. Here's Troon, has some room. Patosha along the side. Jacob fires, save made, loose. It's kicked out. 2 great stops from Rosek. And he got lucky because Adrian was right there Troon off for Patosha. Cycles it through, back for Troon. Calgin to Shields, moving over, looking for the one-touch shot for Troon. Calgin with a good back check on Bridges. He'll chase after him. Plays it with the stick. Skipped over Dittmer. Briar Dittmer from his own end. Dumps it in. Stewart plays it with the goalie paddle. Shields. Moving play towards the outside. Glove down by Jacob. That's Osmus. Jacob to Gerstein. Here's a 2-on-1. Moved over. And a pitchfork from Petronic. Breaks that play up. Gerstein back for May. We'll see if he can get a shot off. Cancels it out. Skates along the blue. Humphreys got the shin pad on it. Kudo off the boards to Lovasak. Off the boards to Gerstein. This is sent all the way down. The arm will be up for icing. And it's not whistled down. It was waved off. Good feed for May. But no scoring chance. Kudo back to his blue. Pauses for a moment. Heinz will get it back. Good dish. Dropped back from Summers to Heinz. Shot there from the right wing, goes wide. Off for Kudo. Trying to hem it into the offensive zone. Lost Twig on the ice. It's Summers who will try and dance out of danger. Babyak has to skate back to get this puck. Redding. Connecting a pass for Heinz. Leaves it towards the corner for Summers. Man, this first line has been out there quite a lot in this game. Here's Koepke. Dead angle shot, save from Stewart. As he'll get it with the glove. Looked like it surprised him a little bit, but he's able to hold on and make the save.
Yeah, I think more and more in hockey you see players score from difficult angles, and part of the reason why they're able to do that is, one, because of shooting accuracy, but also because sometimes you can catch goaltenders surprised because they don't expect the shots to come in from those tough angles. Luckily for Stewart, he was able to read the play and hold on.
Far side wing. Defensive zone draw is one back. Here's Murphy with some room, looking towards the front, slides it 5-0 and scores! Riley Murphy. Fast and furious. It's 6-1 Bulldogs. Check out the speed from Riley Murphy. Heisman Trophy stance right there. Shoves off Bergeron, and no doubt he pots it. And if I said 6, I apologize, I meant to say 5. But a 4-goal lead late here in the second period for the Bulldogs. They're firing now on all cylinders. Ochitwa hit hard into the boards by Swade. He'll dig for it. Kicked free. Soft floater back for Riley Murphy. Staying on Amsball. Nice pass for Swade. Oh, and he just put it high. Bridges will try and get to it first. Goes one-on-one with Adinier as he stands him up. Left back at the point, it's Humphreys. Working his way through. Swade clears it. Adinier. Off for Loretto. Now for Murphy. We'll have to play this off the boards. Long pass. Connects with Tallman. Summers is right there. Excuse me, that's Shields. Calgin was waiting for a pass in the neutral zone as Adinier lays one down on Tallman. Newcomer with a shot. Save from Stewart as he holds on with 1:44 remaining in the second period. A flurry of goals in the second half of this second period for the Bulldogs. Keeps them up 5-1. What do you think some of the adjustments might have been on the bench from Coach Adam Krug?
Honestly, I don't know if there was too many adjustments made. It was just continuing to keep your foot on the gas pedal, and eventually Adrian is able to wear down this Concordia team with their skating ability and also their chemistry and individual talent.
Talented roster, as we know, and playing the fly ball is Stewart as he reached his glove across his body.
That's an out.
We'll see if he can get 2 more to change the innings. Calgin off for Shields. Along the boards. Puck scrum, and it kicks out. Patosha for Shields. Calgin right there with him. Patosha with his head up. Skates through. Oh, and he's hit hard, but holds on to his feet.
Gee, Alex, I really wonder how much time is left in this period.
1:04 remaining in the second. Patosha with a shot that was blocked.
Oh, thanks, Goose. And Alex.
No problem there. Was confused as what you were alluding to first, but now I get it. Julian Jacob back to control it. Austin Klein rims it up the half wall. Doesn't get out. Stewart will have to touch up behind the net. Almost misplayed it. Lovasek on the wing. Amsball on the opposite side. They cross over. Connor May trying to step in and help out. Unable to do so. 20 seconds left in the second period. Lifted all the way out. Kudo is the man to meet it. Amsball to May. Tried the jump step. Couldn't get it to go. Amsball will pitchfork it back down low. Taking another stab is Connor May. Austin Klein. Shot. Saved from Rosek as time expires. And an eventful second period. We finally find some scoring. 6 goals combined between these two sides. 5 for the Bulldogs and 1 for the Falcons. We'll get the scoring summary. Riley Murphy got things going. Excuse me. That was Jaden Shields who started things on the power play at 1:11. Derek Humphreys quickly, 20 seconds later, evened things up. And it was all Adrian College after that. John Calgin, Casey Gerstein, Zach Heinz, and Riley Murphy, all with goals here this afternoon as we skate into the third period. Any thoughts for the Bulldogs if they're going to look to close this one out clean, Calvin?
I think that in the second period they've performed really well and I think set the tone for what we want to see in the final 20 minutes as well. I think the biggest thing is puck management. We saw a couple of times, whether it was Julian Jacob or Shields or a couple other defensemen, made some turnovers in their own defensive zone yesterday late on in the game that allowed Concordia to get on the board. Let's just manage the puck in our own zone, taking that at a premium, and then after that, I think they pretty much got things under control with the way they're playing on the other end of the rink.
Couldn't have said it better myself. 40 minutes gone, 5-1 the score, and again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties earlier with the stream shutting off, but hopefully we should be back up and running. Alex Herman and Calvin Keys. Third period coming up in the first round of game number 2 of this NCHA playoff matchup between the Concordia University of Wisconsin Falcons and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's Adrian.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. Third period almost set to start as we await puck drop for the final 20-minute regulation period. Score 5-1 as myself, Alex Herman, and Calvin Keys rejoins you here live on ACTV. Puck is dropped. We are underway once again at the AIA as we get things going. This is played all the way back. No icing as it's touched up. Adinier off for Potosha. Lets one go to Calgin. Makes a nice move. Distributed back to the big man in Adinier. Centering feed towards the slots. Off target of the stick of Potosha, but he'll get a pass back right here. Skating his way through. Tied up down low in the corner. Spinning around with it is Gillishammer. Long pass upwards. Here's Bridges. He's got some room. Looking to the backhand and goes high. Can't get it to go. This is lifted towards the corner. Julian Jacob. A pass to neutral. Jaden Shields off the end wall. Sardelli will play it there. Jacob. A nice backhand pass. Here goes Heinz. Drops back for Summers. To the slot, a little too far ahead of Summers. He's trying to cash in on the wrist shot. Right corner. Pushed off. As Bridges will get it on top of the circle. Summers off. Nice move by Redding, but lost control. Here's Summers trying to go for a drive. Back for Heinz. Looking in front. Wraparound attempt off the post. They score! Matt Redding pokes it free, and he makes it 6-1. This was good sustained pressure from the Bulldogs. When it doesn't go at first, try again. And he gets the wraparound to go in, and it looks like there's going to be a goaltending change here for the Bulldogs. Jackson Bernard's going to come off the bench and finish this one out in replacement of Dershawn Stewart, who made 14 out of 15 stops here today, as they'll give him the rest for the remainder of the game. And a big accomplishment for Matt Redding, as he got his 100th point, not on this past goal, but one before that. And now his 101 points as an Adrian College Bulldog. So huge milestone for him, and we'll get to take a look at it at some point in the next stoppage. Here's a quick chance. Moved over towards the slot. Intended there for Hazelton, but couldn't grab it. Jake Swade off the boards. The official came in contact with the bounce pass. Good pressure from Amsball. Left off for Swade. Stick check there. Top of the blue. Swade to Babyak. Pulls up. Blue and edge. Almost a scary turnover as Kudo will help bring things back. Amsball offsides. And we'll take a time now to show you the 100th points for Matt Redding. It was a goal from Zach Heinz earlier as he got the assist. Denier gave it over. Redding off for Heinz, who shelved it. Great shot, an even better pass, and a massive congratulations off to Matt Redding for triple digits on his NCAA collegiate career. Broken stick off the draw. That was Potosha who lost it. Here's some speed from Troon. Looking towards the front. Stretch save from Gabe Rosek. Ketterman plays it to Pizzamenti. Klein up the boards. Potosha on the backhand. Kudo in between his feet. Able to play it. A giveaway now towards the front. Klein will have to recollect and restart. Long pass intended for Troon is off the mark. We get an icing with 16:41 left to go in this third period. Seems like the Bulldogs have completely taken over this game. What are you hoping for both sides to try and finish this one out?
I think for Adrian, it's just got to be discipline and not playing into the rough stuff that could develop here with a lot of time left. And then, as I said before the intermission, too, just managing the puck well in your own zone. Don't give up any defensive breakdowns or free chances for Concordia. And for the Falcons, I think it's kind of just leave it all out there. This is your season here in this final 16-ish minutes. So give everything you have and make Adrian work for a win here today as they try to close this one out.
Bernard made a save along the post. Took a tumble a couple of moments ago, but seems to be okay. Skating is Osmus. Left back for Lovasek. Here's Shields. Distance pass for Murphy. Nice in between the legs feed, and the shot bounced over the net. We'll continue play. Up to neutral, Jaden Shields will play it with his D partner in Julian Jacob. Slap shot. Pad save from Rosek. That was a heavy one. Shields will pick up and give right back to Lovasek. Bulldogs will enter again. Shields takes a swipe at it. Fanned on it. Here's Ochitwa. Dropped back and turned over. Heinz possibly with a breakaway, but the D catch up. Here's May. Fires. Kick save. They score! Off the rebound. Alec Lovasek makes it 7-1 with 15:15 left to go in the third. This is just a calculated play by Adrian College. It all starts with Heinz right here. Drops it back for May. Shot right off pad. Goaltending change. Rosek is out. Coming in is Liam McGarva. We saw him yesterday. And that one just about ices it. Can't ask for a more perfectly placed pass. That was really in shot form as Heinz steps up to make a big hit against Sawyer Wersing. Redding will lift it to Summers, who has a step on Dittmer, but it is icing. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. Linesman steps in to stop everybody from creating some chaos. Draw kicked back. Shot from Makisimiu. Gets deflected and wide. Summers right there with him. Redding to Loretto. Ben Loretto snaps a pass forward. Gets it right back. Lifting the leg there was Heinz. Troyman will circle it in down low. Bernard will play it, and a collision there behind the play with Babyak. Gets sent down hard by Ketterman. Summers, hip checked. Now towards the front. Chasing after it was Amsball. Redding leaves it back. Loretto pushes it forward. Bolin to center. This is Pizzamenti. It's angled into the boards. Amsball will step in. Spins around for a moment. Receives a couple of shoves. Murphy off for Swade. Back for Amsball. He's in. Fires. Shoulder save made by McGarva. stays in play. Drops back down low. Up top for Swade. Off for Klein. Rips one. Pat save from Magarva. Move to the corner. Wrapping around is Swade. As Kudo switches with him. Leaves that pass off as Kudo's taken down. Swade will come back in. There's going to be an arm up on this play. Not sure who it's on, but it looks like possibly the Falcons will get a call here. High sticking, indeed the case against Jaron Ketterman. Two minutes will go back on the score clock in favor of the Bulldogs as they are off to the power play once again. 1 for 7 today, so not their best day with the special team unit.
I think it's a positive too, though. They're scoring at even strength.
Sure are. Goals count nonetheless, but I'm sure that if you're Coach Adam Krug, maybe you want maybe 2 or 3 more of those power play attempts to result in a goal. But nonetheless, they lead this one 7-1 with 13:20. Give and go passes is the scene as Amsball couldn't get his last one off. It's played back up top for Klein. Off to the wide side is Murphy. Down low and Swade. They'll skate around. Nice move from Swade. Played it through the feet of Murphy. Murphy back for Klein. A flip pass. Shields. Murphy. One-timer. Save from Magarva. Stays out. This is cleared all the way down. Bernard will come to stop it. Decides not to pass it. Likely the smart move as Klein will help him out. Shields to Kaljan. Patosha's feed. Swiped away. Klein off for Shields. They'll re-enter. Nice move as he shakes around a defender in Breyer Dittmer. Shields down to one knee. Keeps it in. Man, is he agile on his edges.
Definitely.
Shields to Klein. Patosha trying to work it over. Can't get it through. Kaljan in front. And this is dumped all the way down. Bernard, a long pass up for Patosha. He'll skate his way in, leaves it back for Kaljan. Falcons look to clear once more, and they do. Sawyer Wersing has it. Pulls up with 15 seconds left, and a good takeaway from Kaljan. 3-on-1. Patosha, Kudo, Kaljan. Kaljan puts it off the outside of the nets. That was a good play and the right move to try and slide it over for the one-timer. Kaljan just couldn't get the right angle on it. Here's John Kaljan looking towards the front, taken away, and speeding up is Ketterman. Gets around a defender, and this is going to draw a call as well. Kudo plays it off. This bounces in the air. Jacob jumping out of nowhere to play it down and keep it out. Bernard didn't know where it was, and the only person with eyes was Julian Jacob. A tip ball in the defensive zone for Julian Jacob, and he might have just stopped the goal himself, but he's going to get called here as he's off to the box. .11:02 left to go in the third period. Draw kicked back. Bulldogs clear it down. There's Noah Reutman. Pulls up. This is Sardelli. Adinier will stall and finally clears as it'll rim around. Magarva plays it towards his near side. Bridges distributes outwards. That's Tallman working away in. Bridges with a shot wide to the blocker side of Bernard. Point shot. Blocked in front. Oh, and that one's going to hit Adinier in an awkward spot. He's in some pain. Oh, man, that one's going to sting really bad. Hopefully he's okay. He's going to get an assist from Klein as he pushes him back to the bench. This is played through as we continue on, reaching the halfway point in the third period. 7-1, Bulldog lead.
The power play for Concordia has kind of been an Achilles heel for them all weekend. They've struggled to get set up in the zone, and I think they've been struggling to find their composure with how aggressive the Adrian penalty kill is, kind of just up in their face at all times.
Spun back towards the front. Now down low. Here's a shot. Save from Bernard as he gets it. Lifted down. And I agree with you, Calvin. It's almost like the Falcons are better at even strength than they are on the power play, because all of their goals coming 5-on-5. Here's Austin Klein. A backhand shovel kept in by the back of newcomer. 2-on-1 short-handed. Amsball moving in. Save off the shot by Troon. Petronic will get it out, and we're back to even strength. 5-on-5 hockey as Julian comes out of the box. Glove down by Troon. Redding, 360 through the legs. Almost squeaks by. Near side, played off the boards. Adrian College doing a great job of hemming their opponents into their own defensive zone. As Redding back towards the top. Summers has Heinz supported towards the front. Heinz couldn't get the shot off, but he was right there. Love to see those 2-on-1 odd man rushes that the Bulldogs are able to put together here at this stage in the game. Bernard will play it with the stick. This is Heinz for Summers. Off the backboard. In the slot. Summers. Shoulder save. The rebound. Covered up. McGarva gets on top of it. Two great saves by Liam McGarva. .758 remaining in the third period. We'll get the draw on the far side. Seal will step in to take it. Looks like it's going to be Jake Swade and Sawyer Worsing. Swade jumps the gun. Knocks it back as it's played up into the netting. We'll get a restart on the face-off on the right corner. And you see lining the wall there behind the glass is the Adrian Women's NCAA Division III team in their warm-up attire. Have a game later this evening with Lawrence University, who they played yesterday and took a 4-1 win over. They're also in playoff mode, first round of the Slats Cup NCHA playoffs. Looking to take another win today to advance to the next round. Be sure to tune in to ACTV for that one. Be right back with the action. 7 p.m. puck drop. Here's Ben Loretto. Off for Humphreys. Played to the blue, and skating it is Hazelton. So one hand works the outside. Loretto right there. Stops him from getting anything going. Swade. Good pass. Up for Murphy. Will drop back behind him. And a backhander around. Amsball to the front. Murphy scores! Riley Murphy. His second goal of the afternoon. It's 8-1. And this is just offensive firepower at its best. Good awareness from Swade to keep this one going. Was picked up down low, and Murphy all alone, undefended. Can't give him that kind of time and space. 7-goal lead for the Bulldogs. 7 minutes remaining in the third period. Back to get it is Petronic. He's hit hard into the boards by Lovasek. A lot of big point nights here for the Bulldogs, just like yesterday. Zach Heinz with a goal and 4 assists at 5. Matt Redding, a goal and 2 assists with 3. Connor May, 2 assists. Spread is pretty even here. Just goes to show the talent of this squad led by Coach Adam Krug. This is lifted down to the neutral zone. Klein off for Kudo. Good pass for Troon. He's got room. May on the other side. Troon looking for the short side blocker snipe. And just evades him barely wide. Jacob off for May as he touches it at center. This puck knocked down out of midair. And a whistle here, unsure of what it was for. And too many men is the call as Ian Amsball will be sent to the box. Concordia's power play 1 for 5 here this afternoon. We'll head back to it with 5:45 left to go in this third period. Along the boards, here's Reutman. Shot, blocked. Good save from Bernard as he fought it through traffic. McGarva almost gave it up. Was getting too cute with the stick play. This is Bridges. Sent to the center. Picked off by Patosha. He's got Kaljan. Short-handed chance. Patosha waits for Kaljan. Fires, scores! What a shot from John Kaljan! Off the bar, straight down and in. Kaljan gets his second goal. It's 9-1. How about the patience from Patosha to wait on the left circle, sent it over for Kaljan, who was swooping in. No chance to stop that.
Definitely a really nice shot from Kaljan, and especially, you know, the fact that it's a shorthanded goal puts an exclamation point on it too.
Sure is. We saw that goal in the first period get waved off. It was also shorthanded. Amsball with that breakaway attempt, and they get one back. Here's another try on the backhand. Save from McGarva as he holds on. So close to another shorty. And the Falcons just really struggling to keep up at this point in the game. Under 5 minutes left to play.
I think it'd be tough for any hockey team in this situation. You're down by 8. You've worked really, really hard, but things just haven't really gone your way today. And kind of starting to set in. This might be last game of the season. So I think it's hard to not let those thoughts creep into your mind and stay focused. But at the same time, you just got to enjoy these last 4 minutes for what they are and continue to play the sport you love.
Absolutely, for sure. Adinier is walking off the ice currently. Hopefully he's all right. Giving some fist bumps to everybody around in the crowd. Nice to see, though, that nothing too crazy has come out of this period like we saw yesterday with all the animosity that was created with some of the penalties and the hitting and drawing that went on.
Well, we still got 4.5 minutes left. Don't jinx it, Alex.
I'm hoping that we don't see anything at least. No reason to at this point. We know that the Bulldogs are going to move on to the next round and the Falcons' season will come to a close.
Question is who Adrian's going to face. I'm not sure if things get reseeded after each round or if they'll play just the team on their side of the bracket. Because around the league, St. Norbert won their first matchup yesterday. Trine won their first matchup, and then the last game was, I believe it was a 2-1 win, or I know it was a 1-goal margin in the game. Aurora took down MSOE. That was the 4-5 matchup. I believe Adrian will play the winner of that series, with Aurora getting the win yesterday. If they can win again today against the Raiders, we'd see Aurora go head-to-head with Adrian for the 4th time this season. Personally, I would really like to see that matchup because it's a 2-1 on the season series for Adrian right now, and those teams are really tight.
This is moved over. Shot cancels out, but playoffs still just getting underway here in the NCHA. A lot of good opponents for the Bulldogs in their conference. Talk about strong teams. St. Norbert is good. Marion is good. Trine, Aurora, MSOE, all teams that have given the Bulldogs close games this season, if not one of their very few losses. So Harris Cup playoffs for these Bulldogs, really exciting this season, and we're so happy that we're able to provide the coverage for it. Babyak is off for a change. It's Summers who will play this slowly. Off for Loretto. Taken away off his stick by Pizzamenti. Jacob off the boards, trying to get it to Heinz as it's sent back down low. Matt Redding up for Summers. And a slow pass to Jacob. Taken down. This is going to draw a penalty. And the Bulldogs will go back to the power play with 2:45 left to go in the 3rd period. Don't exactly need the extra man opportunity, as Joey Petronak will skate to the box for tripping. But I'm sure they'll take it. And double digits possibly in the cards for Adrian College as they're up 9-1. Jacob to Shields. Down low is Summers. Plays it through off the outside of the apron. Falcons will look to get a backhand. Clearing attempt, doesn't go. Heinz, great pass. Digs it out for Shields, down low. Off for Summers, backhanded for Murphy. Now Heinz. Saucers it over for Summers. Switches positions with Jacob. Fans on the snapshot. Humphreys with a good stick to cancel it out. And the Falcons, again, are going to take another penalty. I think this is going to be Logan Kroyman. So now a 5-on-3, basically for the remainder of the period. And that really puts a stamp on it. Certainly tough for Concordia, as they know they're really down and out. Draw one back to the point. Shields to the left. Babyak on the right. They set up shop. Down low. That's Murphy. Cleared out. And another penalty. Are the Falcons getting another call? Or is it the Bulldogs? It's holding against Riley Murphy. And hard to believe that we're seeing penalties at this stage of the game so late. But the officials both blowing it down. .157 is all that remains in the 3rd period. Shot is blocked. Good step up from Troon. He'll skate back after it, trying to take it out of midair. Calgin makes a bid for it. Babyak will have to play the body on Humphreys. Shields skates his way up. Bergeron poked it free from him. Gives him a little bit of a chop on the wrist. Calgin to Shields. Walking his way in, leaves it off for Babyak. Calgin on the face-off dot. Shields has Babyak open. Slap shot off the iron, stays out. Shields will control once again. Back for Babyak for Calgin. Off the outside of the netting, was looking for the hat trick. Both sides digging for it as we're under 1 minute to go in the second game. 5 seconds before the first penalty for the Falcons expires. Shields will cycle it, pulls up, Babyak scores! A one-timer from Cam Babyak. 10-1 Bulldogs. Boys in the white, yellow, and black making their statement heard. Look at the edge work. Shields over for Babyak. Wide open chance for him. And he pots it for the 9-goal lead.
Calgin took a little tumble there in the celebratory huddle. Thankfully he's okay. Must have stepped on a stick or something.
All smiles from the Bulldogs on the bench as they look to close this one out. Petronic lost it to May. He'll skate in, pulls up, flips it to himself. Nice effort. Kudo. Shot gloved by McGarva as he gets it. .18 seconds left and a last-second rush from Sawyer Wersing for Petronic. Tried to play it through, batting it out was Petronic, but he fanned. Cameron Babyak with the final one in this game. Lovasek with 3 seconds left. Horn sounds, and the Bulldogs will force the Falcons to fly back to Wisconsin as they end their season for the second straight year in a row in the first round of the NCHA playoffs. Hugs all around for Liam McGarva, the senior from Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. Bulldogs celebrate their win and will advance to the next round of the playoffs. We don't know who they'll play yet, but it could be a number of different teams. Will it be St. Norbert, Trine, Aurora, or MSOE? You'll have to stay tuned to find out, but the handshake line will cap this one off. Any closing thoughts, Calvin?
You know, it's always interesting watching these sort of games finish because you got one team that's really excited about what's going on with the rest of their year and about the potential of trying to bring home a championship, and then for the other team it's pretty emotional. You know, it's tough to watch some guys realize this is the last time they'll be putting skates on. So I want to tip my cap to this Concordia team for battling hard this weekend, but also give Adrian credit where credit's due. They were pretty dominant, and they really asserted their will here again today after a little bit of a slow start, but they were able to pull away in the end.
Happy to see Adrian College get the win here from Arrington Ice Arena. Nothing better than a first-round win in dominance from the boys in the white, yellow, and black, as everybody will take to center ice for the stick taps, and we'll get the 3 stars of the game coming up shortly as well. 10-1 the final from the AIA as the Dogs salute the crowd. They'll skate back and we'll announce the final stars of the game in just a few short seconds. Lots of like from the Bulldogs in their opening round. Really did a fantastic job of staying in this one. As we'll get the 3 stars in just a few short moments. We'll step aside for a quick break and return with the 3 stars of the game.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and
Now we finally get the 3 stars of the game. We'll see who it is. John Calgin will get the first star of this one. A great game from the captain as he picked up a pair of goals, saluting the crowd. Next up for Adrian, it's going to be Matt Redding. A goal and 2 assists for a total of 3 points. As he skates his way to say thank you to everybody. Donates a stick off there to the crowd. Good from him. A good showed sign of respect. And you guessed it, for the first star, Zach Heinz. What a performance in the past 2 games. Combined for 10 points in the last 2. 2 goals and 3 assists yesterday. A goal and 4 assists here today. As this one is capped off. And from everybody at Adrian College, we thank you so much for tuning in to today's coverage of the first round of the NCHA Men's Division III playoffs between Concordia University of Wisconsin and your Adrian College Bulldogs. More coverage to come here later this evening between the women's NCAA Division III team and Lawrence for their second game of their first round matchup. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex Herman. You've been watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.